I can hit 3. I don't hit any.
I see multiple 3s.
Yeah, you did hit a few 3s.
You saw it coming.
Well, I need to get greater than 3.
You can try again. Up arrows, try again.
That is true. The only threat is me dwindling my power. There we go. I have 1.
Look at all those 3s. 3 3s.
For dousing 1.
Means you could find something. So
I am specifically looking for, within long range, atomic fuel.
Well, long range is 100 meters.
Right, so if we come past it, I'll have the new type flash of, it's here. But I'll have no idea if I see
it's
something.
somewhere behind you. It's on the
still,
ship.
You have the ability to use your clear senses. Okay.
That would also be applicable too, but yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and just activate that.
So you will fly towards some of the. Now, as I mentioned before, the Saturn ring looks like a coherent ring, but as you get closer to it, you can see that they're floating rocks in space. And not only floating rocks in space, but there's also an atmosphere around them. So when you start flying closer to it, there's the whoosh there against your ship. You know, as you are soaring. And yes, as you get closer to the larger rock, you have 3 successes. So, Lancer, you can see from the readout that, first of all, that anomaly in space is causing problems with the radio and the ultrawave detectors because it's emitting large amounts of radiation. That appears.
Hey guys, you know that rocket we set off inside the total conversion device? I don't think it destroyed it. I think it turned it on.
What great news.
But it's just a machine. It should have been destroyed.
Well, it's doing something. It ain't blowing up. It's emitting something. That's why we can't transmit.
I mean, it seems unlikely that it's still a weapon, though.
We'll have to regroup. Did you find the other ship? Did you find the Spinrad?
At first, you think, "Wait, I think I found the the Spinrad." Wait, and wait, it has a different signature. That's not the wings of Spinrad.
Oh no, it's on fire.
No, that is an unidentified ship. In fact, it looks like a ship that's made up of other different parts and carrying rocketry weapons and grappling hooks. It's a pirate ship.
I mean, now's the time to make your move, right?
Of course. We got pirates, Captain.
Yep.
I mean, it's that scene from the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie where, you know, you have the whole pirate fleet coming up against the East India Trading Company. It's like, now's the time, right?
So what are your orders, Captain?
We have superior technology. Engage it.
All right. So you choose to engage.
Wait. Should we just take a page from Captain Priot's book? Maybe we could engage these pirates as an impromptu ally, kind of like an enemy of my enemy as my ally.
They're the ones who are making this stuff.
Lieutenant, don't you mean Captain Proteus?
Captain Proteus. I'm just saying, we can't shoot everybody here, Captain.
I think you find that is the difference between Captain Proteus and acting Captain Blazkowicz.
Yeah.
Fire!
Just saying.
Let's talk to him.
Captain Blazkowicz's orders are to engage. And of course you're flying, so Captain Boris, do you fly towards them?
Yes, flying towards them.
All right, go ahead and make your roll of speed and transport. You have a long-range shot on them. Do you want to take a shot, Lancer, or are you going to wait?
Captain, are you gonna talk to them, or are we going to shoot?
I'm talking. Don't talk to him. Talk to me, the game master. You were ordered to fire. Do you shoot or not?
I hold my fire.
You hold your fire. You have a focus turn.
Yeah.
That's a court-martialable offense.
I I guess the two of you in engineering and storage just hold to also focus.
Yes.
When the pirate ship gets in range, it fires rockets at you.
Well,
It
that
fires
answers
rockets at you out of counterattack range. Boris, I need you to make a roll of speed and transport.
Oh boy.
You may
Oh,
also roll a bonus d12.
Oh, good. I like being at a distance. It mostly helps.
Yeah, instead of focusing on gadgetry.
I have bad news and good news. The bad news is you have tied. So when they fire their missiles at you, because you have tied, they will hit you unless you can claim cover. The good news is you're in the Saturn rings.
Yeah, there we go. So right behind another rock.
So there's a nice little peaceful Saturn community, Saturnian community. Yay, we love being alive.
For the greater good.
Really? Did it have to be that?
No, did you sell back your insider?
I have insider.
Well, then you would know no one was hit, but the captain who sold his back doesn't.
In reality, it was a rather unfortunate scene between two mating Saturnian animals as the rocket just approached them, and they were just obliviously.
Okay, I forgot to roll their ammo die. They did not run out of ammo.
Oh,
So
well, good for them.
They fire missiles at you. Okay, quick, second round. Captain Boris, I believe you ordered your guy to fire and he didn't do it. What do you want to do?
Well, he's got focus. I'm still going straight for it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Lancer, do you return fire?
All right, I guess no one wants to do it that way, so I kind of just sigh and be like, why does everybody have to kill each other?
I'm also going to go ahead and activate clear senses. If we get close enough to the ship, maybe I'll know who's on board.
Lancer, when you shoot it, and you can aim before you shoot, which gives you a bonus D8. So when you shoot at them, they return fire.
All right, let me set that one up.
You do have 2 shots now, because you did have a focus.
Well, you can only take 1 action per turn, so you can't shoot twice.
2 successes, and I got an 8.
You have an 8, and the other one is a 5. That is a 2-point hit on the pirate ship. They take cosmetic damage, and you blow some of the plating off. Meanwhile, Commodore Proteus, the radar operator on Brunel's Glory reports, sir, I'm detecting multiple energy signatures up ahead.
Are these Tellurian energy signatures?
No, they're atomic warheads from radiogenic missiles. I think there's a pirate battle. And what do you know, as I move your token down here, so here's the 2 scouts that you guys are pursuing while you're flying after them. Here's the problem child, and here they are engaging a problem ship. Congratulations, boys. It's a 4-front battle.
Yeah!
Commodore Proteus, you are the ranking officer on the scene. What are your orders?
Okay, so can we tell that the pirate ships are attacking have we detected our own ships?
Attacking another ship. Unless we take a better sensor reading, this looks like a space patrol ship, but we don't know which one it is at this range, sir.
All right. Well, I think we can count that we found our own.
And they also add, I can't seem to hail anyone on the radio. There's too much interference from the strange nuclear anomaly.
All right. I say we accelerate and engage with the pirates from behind. They won't see us coming because we're flying in from the sun.
Yes, sir. I will go ahead and make your roll of will, tactics, and leadership. It's like, but sir, that's almost they outnumber us like 3-1, and they have longer range missiles.
Yes, but we have the knowledge that we are to save our friends and save the solar system.
I'm not sure warfare works that way, but go ahead and roll, sir.
Leadership is 1d12.
It's a bonus d12. Okay. All right, those of you who are on the Problem Child, you will see another ship show up. Hey, that might be the Wings of Spinrad.
Didn't I tell you,
Too bad
Lancer?
you don't have anyone in the radio operator position.
No way! Is it Captain Bucky? Is it Cadet Bucky? What's he doing?
Did you want to put Wyatt in the radio position?
Yeah, why not?
I'll see what I can. I'll see if I can hail them. Ah! What do these buttons do? I'm not
Oh,
a radio
blinking.
He's from the enforcement branch. He has no academics, does he?
Here, hold on. Turn this on. I wonder what a nuclear anomaly sounds like. Whee!
Don't keep it at max volume.
The mysterious space patrol ship comes around and fires at the pirate ship and misses.
Boo.
Okay.
The Tellurian scouts skirt around you at a distance, observing the battle. Problem Child. Next highest ranking officer is Breve Boris Blaskowitz.
All right. Well, we have someone actually on the radio now, so I'm going to go ahead and continue flying for a bit.
Okay. What are your orders?
Orders. Go ahead and continue fire until we get a good hit on it.
John Lancer, do you have any tactics skill?
Negative.
Okay, well then you just keep rolling your speed, mind, and shooting to hit them with your atomic batteries. The pirates will return fire.
3 successes, max 7.
And that's a 7. Wow, that's 2 7s. That's not a good showing for the pirates.
RMG Biz loves me today.
That is a terrible showing for the pirates.
I feel sorry for those pirates. They just want their freedom.
You hit and something implodes or something explodes in the rear of the ship. They have taken mechanical damage.
And I'm like, please give up. Please give up.
As the pirates move, you can also see, Wyatt is going to warn you. Wait, I've got some more energy. There's some ships coming. Oh my stars! It's Thermians.
Good. Now it's an even fight.
And the Thermians attack. You still have atomic batteries, Lancer. Do you want to fire back at the Thermians?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You want to fire?
Oh.
You got
Sorry.
the gun.
You can
Yeah,
either
of
shoot
course.
or your pilot could dodge.
No, we're shooting. I'm shooting at anything that attacks us.
Okay. The scouts shoot at you. First one fires and rolls 3s.
It's better than 3.
I rolled an 8.
You will hit and cause cosmetic damage to their ship. The next one fires and rolls a 5.
That's
I
better than
rolled
5.
7 and a 6.
That is much better. I actually have to roll soak for that. You also cause cosmetic damage to their ship. So bang and bang.
Damn, I'm glad I spent those EX. Glad I spent that EXP today.
They shoot and take damage. I should make a note that these guys have cosmetic and a glitch. Okay, wow. Yeah, so they move into position and then suddenly like with their butt is on fire, projecting the Purnell swings around wide, fires uselessly at the pirate ship, distracting them so you get a hit. These two guys swing behind you and you shoot them. Everyone aboard the Purnell's Glory will cheer. Huzzah! That's great orders.
Huzzah!
The pirate ship has taken heavy hit and looks like it's been breached, whereas the other two are cosmetic. What are your orders, Commodore Proteus?
Okay, so you said the pirate ship is heavily damaged, the other two are cosmetically damaged?
Yeah, that's why I tipped the pirate on its side. You can see There's like gas coming out of it. They've probably been breached and are leaking air.
All right, I'm going to suggest, attack the Thermians.
Attack the Thermians it is. Go ahead and make your leadership roll, boss. That is a terrible leadership roll, boss.
Go attack that guy over there. No, wait, left. No, my left.
However, it is, despite your inconfident orders, it is still a good hit. Would you like to take credit anyway?
Absolutely. No, I will thank the gunner for his good work.
Okay. Yes, good job, Gunner.
I wouldn't say 1 in a million, but certainly 1 in, say, 10, I think.
Okay. The Space Patrol ship swings around and shoots one of the Tellurian scouts, also breaching it. There is a spray and it starts to wobble. Captain Boris, what are your orders?
Engage the other Tellurian ship. The pirate ship will stay right where it is.
So the fresh one?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your piloting check. Lancer, you have your orders. Which one do you want to shoot, or do you want to do something else?
I mean, I feel it's better we should focus fire, but okay, Captain Boris, I'll shoot the other one.
They're out of commission if they know what's good for them.
They return fire, rolling an 8.
I roll a 6 and a 5.
Yep, unfortunately, your ship is hit. Ooh, your ship is hit and makes a really weird noise. Now that we're close enough, Commodore Proteus, you can see that there's something weird with the problem child. It's covered in a kind of like black. Most of it's covered in a kind of black paint that, when they're shot by ray gun fire, their ship coruscates in a strange glow before it dissipates.
Am I aware of the problem child having filed any paperwork or requests for upgrade?
Yeah, we did. We did all. Actually, no. We did all this in the Space Patrol base.
But you didn't file the paperwork for it.
Oh, come on.
No, we did not. We did not.
Or we'll just like look over to his left, over next to the pilot's seat, and see like the paperwork. It's like, oh, that's where it went.
As the person who did the job did not file paperwork.
Yeah, you may have told him to, but then he didn't.
As far as I know, Captain Proteus, all the paperwork was filed. I told everyone to file the damn paperwork. I even gave them the damn paperwork. I even gave them instructions on how to fill out the paperwork. And even gave them the number 2 pencil to fill out the paperwork with, as per your instructions.
Professor Hasselstop will adjust her glasses and say, "My stars, glucidium shielding. It's only a theory."
They must have a mastermind on their ship.
But now it's making a weird crunching noise, and I'm like, that's not good.
That might explain how they survived the discharge. I'll have to ask them how they work this. This is amazing. Okay.
Yes, glycerin shielding, of course. I say wisely in mispronouncing it.
I mean, to be fair, though, we'd also be harder to see, because that was the entire point.
We're partially stealth.
The pirate ship is going to go ahead and break away as they emit the exhaust from holes in their ship that aren't supposed to be emitting exhaust. The Tellurian scout that suffered mechanical damage also breaks away. The other ship that only has mechanical damage goes straight for Purnell's glory. Commodore Proteus, are your orders to dodge or return fire?
I think we're in good shape. I'm going to say return fire.
All right, we return. We fire. They fire. Wow, that was a great order, sir, because we totally creamed them.
When you get to be a man of my experience, you have a certain amount of situational awareness and gut feeling.
Okay, and then I assume you want us to keep shooting until they're destroyed.
No, we're not monsters. We're going to shoot them until they have to surrender, or until we can take them prisoner.
We've inflicted mechanical damage in your ship. Are you going? You want us to demand their surrender?
Yes, I will demand their surrender.
Okay, make a roll of demanding surrender. That will be will and negotiation. Meanwhile, Problem Child. We have to wait until their turn to accept the surrender. So you can see that one of the scout ship is flying away, and the Gamma ship here went straight for the other ship and took heavy damage. What do you want to do about this, Breve Blaskowitz?
Lancer, take the wheel. Kid, get out of the comm chair. I'm just gonna shove him out.
All right, yeah, I do a fireman slide drop out of the gunnery seat and into the pilot chair.
Takes your entire turn. Let's see. You gotta help me out here, Piotr. Do you think thermions would actually surrender?
I think they might surrender in the hopes that they could, like, invidiously,
Infiltrate or lie about
yeah.
what.
Do they have political
reporting action.
I think it could be a logical thing to, if you surrender now, you can live to fight another day. But I don't know. I think they also would happily kill themselves.
Are they the kind of people that would have like a political officer on their ship specifically, on the lookout for the thermionic brain?
They would, absolutely.
So what do you think?
They probably all go down with the ship.
Do you think these advanced scouts here would actually surrender to you?
No, they'll probably all go down with the ship if they couldn't flee.
Yeah. So even though you make a plea, concerted plea, the thermions, don't answer the radio because it's like, no, they just want to keep this. They want to keep the total conversion weapon for themselves. We can't. Our sacrifice. We are nothing. The Thermion Empire is all.
Sounds fair.
They fire on your ship. Is your orders to return fire, sir?
Yes, but I issued those orders more in sorrow than anger.
Simultaneous hit. Our ship takes cosmetic damage, and their ship is destroyed.
So perish all those who follow the paths of the Thermians.
Blaskowitz, make a roll of mind and academics to attempt to operate the radio.
All right. Well, I got a D4 brain and no school training, so I'm going to go ahead and hook myself up into the machine.
You're going to use the brain enhancing device.
It worked so well last time.
Unfortunately, the brain enhancing device is broken at the moment. It needs to be repaired.
Uh-oh. Well, I got a D4.
Okay.
I
go ahead and roll that.
I may throw my personality on that.
Well, that's a failure.
I yell into it as much as I can, trying to overpower the static. Give up, you cowardly pirates!
Yeah, Captain Alexander will say, status report from engineering. They say, sir, it's, she's taken worse.
Oh, dear. Well, I tried.
The radio, Commander Proteus, your radio chair communications reports in. He says, yeah, I'm trying to hail the Ixion, but it's no use. There's too much background radiation interference.
Well, can't we use some kind of Morse code, light beam, flashing window pane?
Of course we can use Morse code. This is a pulp adventure sci-fi. Of course somebody can go to the window and flash a light at you.
We have a heliograph, I'm sure.
Well, I had just mentioned... I just mentioned earlier about using radiation to do that. I mean, it's...
Cadet Bucky!
Get out there, wave the flags.
Thank you.
Okay, wait a second. Did you just build an auto-loading, spring-loaded knife?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the Master Sword?
Oh my god.
A radioactive, lightsaber-esque, energy blade-esque firing sword.
Well, no, it's a radio 10 blade, so it's firing actual depleted...
uranium, yeah.
Uranium.
Or something of that nature.
That's great. That's awesome.
Plutonium.
Literally, why is the Corvus keep getting all this weaponry?
Look, last thing I heard was, oh no, the pirates might board us, so I'm down in steerage. All right, guys, I'm ready.
Building a sword.
All right. Because nobody else can work the radio, I'm going to have Ralph
continue.
The the pirate ship is flying back to that very large rock over there. We think that very large rock over there might be their landing base, and that would line up with what Lancer heard, what you guys heard from the Saturnines about where their mining base might be. So, but anyway, Captain Commodore Proteus, yeah, we can give them we can use the man. What did you call that? Heliograph?
The heliograph, yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, heliograph. We use the heliograph. The pirates look like they're landing on that large rock over there. What do you want us to tell the Ixion?
Follow us. Follow us. We're going to go. Follow us. We're going to go investigate the pirate ship and the pirate base.
Okay. Yeah, Boris, you can see through the pilot window. You can see that they're signaling you with the heliograph.
And I'll also make sure to note that this message is coming from Commodore Rondo Proteus.
Well,
Boris
we don't.
is going to look at this and go, I have no idea what that says.
I think they want us to follow them, says Wyatt.
Well, I guess you know what that means.
Yeah,
we're gonna
he's
follow
fresh out
them.
of the academy. He should still remember his Morse code training.
If they got a brain in them, they're going to follow that ship, and it looks like it's going to land. So we'll
I've
meet
got
him
a
on the
bad-
ground.
I've got a bad feeling about this. This Professor Hasselstoff. This is. I know I'm a person of science, but all my intuition tells me no good can come out of this.
Do you have a specific concern, Professor?
It's just a feeling like someone walking over your grave.
Intuition is not part of our protocol.
Captain, the Captain Alexander just responds about sitting straight up in his seat. Like, yep, I totally agree. So, what are your orders, Commodore? We're following the pirate ship.
Yeah, we're going to follow them to their landing spot. Can we communicate with them by radio?
What's going on?
Well, they can't seem to receive us, and I can't reach them. One of us is going to have to roll 2 successes and a mind and academics roll, and it's not going to be them. And so far, it's not us, sir.
All right. Let me at that radio. I'll try and. Even I have no
mind and academics. Yeah, it's a question of getting a frequency that can actually counteract the oscillation. In fact, yeah, Professor Hasselstoff will say, yeah, it's bizarre. Professor Hasselstoff gives you a bonus D12 to the roll because she'll describe. You can see that the radiation, like it looks like it's random, but it's actually a pseudo-random sequence. Try using a prime number. Hey, Boris, something's coming on the radio.
I'll finally tune to the right frequency to hear it.
You can't seem to answer them, but you can hear them. It appears to be Captain Proteus.
Commodore Proteus.
Well, he's calling himself Commodore now.
It's Commodore now.
And I'm indicating that we are following the pirate ship to its base, and we're going to attempt to secure it. So follow us, and please signal back. Let us know if you have any injuries or wounded on board with like 2 flashes of the heliograph.
Lancer, flash the headlights at him. Pretend it's Morse code.
I actually still remember my ship-to-ship, site-to-site ship communication system, so I just, whatever, I do the thing.
Give him the okay.
Is it possible to communicate with the pirates? I guess that's another question.
They're going to land, so.
If it is possible, they're not answering.
Okay, I'll just send a broadcast to them informing them that they're under arrest.
Yep.
Under the authority of Space Patrol, and please
You will follow
stand
the
down.
pirate ship. You will discover that this larger rock, which is large enough to have reasonable gravity, does have a landing field. It has a landing field that's around what looks to be a pit. It looks like this area is indeed used for mining. There's also the weird Saturnian jungle around it, where there are trees and plants grow in weird shapes, all drawn by Wally Wood, the fantastic artist. You can land your ship without much difficulty. Let's see, Lancer, you rolled 3 successes to get here, right? That's you, Hugo.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you rolled 3 successes to get here. So when you look around, you can see the jungle. You can also see signs of what must have been the housing for the Saturnians that were pressed into work here, because you can see signs of that. It matches what you saw in the village. But it looks like a bunch of people left here in a big hurry. So maybe the Saturnians took to the air since they can fly in this low gravity, or maybe they're hiding in the jungle. But whatever it is, this place was abandoned very recently. The ship is here. It's landed on the runway and fell over on an edge, and its landing gear, one of them snapped in the process. The ship is lying there, and the engines are cooling off. It's next to the mine shaft. You don't need, neither ship sees anybody. I suppose you land, and I suppose it's time for a tearful reunion.
Yeah. I guess we
Boris will stumble off the ship and go, Verodius, there you are. I knew it was you.
Hey there, Captain.
Obviously. Commodore now, if you please.
Oh,
What's
sorry.
happened since I left?
Sorry, Commodore.
Jeez.
Oh boy, you have no idea what happened. Listen, we infiltrated pirate bases, we found Thermian agents, we found some crazy contraption out there and all the way out there. We thought we destroyed it, but apparently we didn't.
Professor Hasselstoff is going to say hello, but also greet Dr. Quasar and says, "Oh goodness, sir, you're injured. What's happened to you?"
Oh, Theta's not here. He's out of his chair. Whoops, yeah.
Oh, wow. I missed that. Okay, I can see he's thinking. Well, she goes off to go ask him a bunch of questions. But yeah, the rest of you. Oh, and also they picked up Cadet Wyatt, who doesn't have a token. You haven't imported a token for Wyatt yet.
I'll get one.
Okay.
You got one? Cool.
I'll get one. I don't have one yet.
Oh, okay.
So do we know how these pirates are involved with everything?
I think they're the ones that started the project, but I think thermionic agents infiltrated it. They were planning to take it all to themselves once their fleet got here. It might still be en route. We didn't really have a chance.
Altien will stand up and say, we cannot allow the total conversion weapon to fall into Thermion hands.
I agree.
We're not even sure it's still working anymore. It actually, we blew it up. We thought we blew it up, but apparently it changed into something else. It's no longer a total conversion device. It's some crystal thing.
Oh, Professor Hasselstoff will say, you've set up some sort of an atomic scaffolding reaction. Whatever the pilots were using to control the reaction, somehow it's resonating at a specific frequency. That's why it's jamming our radio frequencies in order to speak. And it's only going to grow more intensive. Soon, all ultrawave communications will be impossible. And then it might even convert itself into its own little sun, which will this close, even at this remote distance from the inner worlds, it will cause uncalculable damage. We have to disable the reaction.
Okay,
did you say
real
speak,
simply.
Did you say it was attempting to speak?
No, I said it's jamming all ultrawave communications.
It's going to stop us from speaking to anyone. But
Yeah.
All right, so the simple question is, can we strap a rocket to it and launch it further out into space?
In theory, yes. We need a very extremely powerful rocket. We could also attempt to set up a counter explosion. If we could get an atomic explosive that detonates on to generate a frequency that's the exact same one that's being generated, it could cancel out the scaffolding and end the reaction completely. But as the reaction gets more powerful, the frequency is changing. So we'd have to anticipate what it is in advance. That's a lot of tricky math. Good thing I brought my slide rule.
And we have Dr. Corvus here. He's been our requisite mad scientist genius. I think the two of you can cook up
literally,
something.
I just got back 2 seconds ago, but I've heard enough. What if I were to deconstruct the shielding that I've placed around our ship and, I don't know, created some sort of granular release mechanism into a rocket so that we would then disrupt enough of the fusion reaction that's going on, spread out the materials, sort of like a control rod does in a nuclear reactor, so that enough of the reaction mass can't operate at the same time. Thus, the energy generation will decrease to the point of nullification.
Well, yeah, Dr. Hasselstoff says, in theory, that might be possible, but you'd have to get close enough to the reaction. The amount of radiation it's already emitting is way past tolerable levels.
Tolerable for a human, maybe. Sorry, not a human. tolerable for you, maybe.
I say we go back to the ship, nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, please, says the professor, putting her hands on the cold, hard exterior of Dr. Quasar. Look at all that you've already suffered from the causes of war. You are a unique creature in the universe. There's nothing like you, and nothing will be like you again.
Yeah, Dr. Corvus, we kind of like you.
Want to make?
Sorry, I didn't hear your sentence. No. I heard you. I heard what your argument you were making. I didn't hear the last sentence that you said.
Is that the sacrifice you want to
This
make?
is the sacrifice you want to make.
I am not a creature of sacrifice, but I did cause this, so I feel as though I should be the one that ends it, and I do know how to end it.
Would some radio control or self-guided mechanism work to do the same thing?
Well,
A self-guided mechanism can fail. Radio cannot breach the field that it's putting out. It seems.
Yeah, we can't use radio because of the internet. We would have to, says Dr. Alsop, we would have to, like, on the level of some sort of fortune teller or medium, predict the exact course it would need using sensory powers beyond that of mortal can.
Plus, guys, like I point to the half destroyed pirate ship. I'm like, can't we just jury rig that to be a giant nuclear bomb?
Don't worry about it. I've already seen the path it's going to take.
All right. So I understand that. All right. So Dr. Quasar wants to build an anti-scaffolding bomb, and to help them plot its computer, Boris volunteers with his special juicy brain, with his galaxy brain.
I would like to point out before we get too far, Captain Proteus, we're missing our escort. They should have landed here, but we've lost track of them. Just to keep you updated on the scenario, the Wings of Speedrat is missing.
The captain says, my men have already gone to secure the pirate ship and it's been abandoned. They must be either hiding in the jungle or in the mine shaft itself.
Right. We're likelier to find them in the mine.
And can't we salvage the pirate ship?
We've taken their ship's distributor cap, so they can't take off.
Space carburetor. So your escort ship is missing?
Well, ever since the explosion, we haven't been in contact.
The Wings of Spinrad is still unaccounted for.
Well, I think our first focus is still getting the total conversion weapon dealt with. I'm sure they'll show up later on.
So the three of you are going to work on dismantling the glucinium shielding from your ship, because one thing we added in the last playtest was we added wonders, which are gadgets that are plot driven and have to use other gadgets to do it. So you're going to want to go ahead and use the glucinium shielding and repurpose that. So
we could also salvage the pirate ship too.
While we're dismantling that, which is going to take some time, like at least a scene, we also have, what do we want to do with the pirates? They fled. Do we want to pursue them?
No, that's fine. I mean,
well, Commodore Proteus, you're the ranking officer here.
All right, so I hear there's an alternate decision because there is a significant space dollar value attached to the to our ship, and if it's possible to use the pirate ship instead, can we do that? But it doesn't have the shielding that our ship has, correct? The
glucinium shielding is what you alluded is what was one of the gadgets that one of the scientists was hired to do. It's a wondrous device. So it's necessary for the total conversion reaction. And you're talking about if we can make another device to attach it to this one and channel the energy somewhere else, you could propel it out of the system, because since the reaction is exponential, a reaction engine attached to the anomaly would also be exponential and totally rocket it out of the system.
Sounds like a plan to me. We could jury rig the pirate ship with this device, slam it into the total conversion crystal, and boom, it'll shoot out of here like a bat out of hell.
So the team assigned to that is Hasselhoff, Quasar, and Boris. What did the rest of you want to do while that's going on?
Do you want us to go and secure the pirates and see if they want to surrender?
I mean,
I
if the
think that's
pirates,
very
you know, Captain Altian will say, if the pirates are going in there, you know, if they have an armory stashed in the jungle or the mines, they might come back here and attack us with force, or call in reinforcements.
We should get an idea of what the pirates are up to. Yes, so I think the rest of us should do that. We should leave. You know. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Let's go look for the pirates.
Well,
all right, let's go pirate hunting.
Or they could have fled into the jungle, or they could have flapped their arms and flown away. I don't know.
Were they Venusians? Do they fly?
Saturnians, sir. Saturnians.
Oh.
They
Well,
might have Venusians in their number. We don't know.
do we have anybody who can track then? See which way they would have gone?
Does anyone have the gift of tracking? No one in the party is a dog.
I mean, if you tell me what you're trying to track, I could probably build you something that would aid you in the
I'm
process.
sorry, sir. I can get close. I could probably smell them out, but I'm not a bloodhound.
Like, what are you trying to track?
Oh, just to see what direction they went. Like, you know.
No, I mean
Ranchers
specifically, what are you trying to track? Their scents,
Centurions.
pheromones,
I
centurions.
do have observation, but I don't have tracking.
Well, you also rolled 3 successes to get here, so let me go ahead and roll something. Let me, Lancer, you're going to look around, and it looks like the signs of what fled is the tracks that you see that go off into the jungle are giant footprints from some kind of lizard-like creature. So it looks like the Saturnians fled into the jungle. Your guess would be that the pirates probably fled into the mine shaft.
All right, so yeah, I go down. I go down, and I do the typical cat sniffing. I'm like, this is definitely Saturnians. I don't have to be a genius tracker. I'm like, so that at least discounts the jungle. If I was a betting man, and like I say they all ran into the mines.
In which case, it's only necessary to contain them within the mines.
Who wants to be on Team Mine Shaft?
I guess that will be me.
Well, Captain Altian will say, I have a crew of 4. I could only spare 2 of them.
Okay. I make sure that my ray gun clip is fully loaded.
Okay, Sergeant Vatrance and Sergeant Silkhorn, go with them. I don't have tokens for them. But a rat and a skunk get out their atomic ray guns.
We should send the cadet to look for pirates too.
I'll come with them.
He needs field experience.
So it's going to be Ralph, Lancer, the 2 guys. Commodore, are you going to go into the mine shaft, or are you going to stay here, or are you going to do something else?
I think I should probably stay here. Well, you know what? I'm going to go into the mine shaft, but I think if they're in the mine shaft, it's easier for us to contain them anyway. Like, we can just guard the entrance to it, and if they start coming
Not
out,
there's a secondary exit to the mine shaft, says Captain Altian. Plus, also they may have weapons in there, such as atomics.
Fair. Well, then the Landsrat will keep them out if they use the atomics. All right, I will. I will join the mining delving dudes.
Okay. All right. The 3 of you start taking apart the ship. Did you already roll for that while I wasn't looking?
Yeah. While you weren't looking, I can't tell when you're not looking at roll 20.
I know. Okay. So which one of those is the roll?
The first one.
The 2, 5, 6, 7.
The 5 successes one, and 3 successes is what you're required to salvage a.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. And you're not depleting anything. So you didn't drop. Okay. Your gadgetry die didn't drop.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on the gadgetry die, and I popped Boffin Soak to negate that.
Oh, okay.
I did that way earlier, though.
Professor Ossoff is also a gadgeteer, and she is volunteering to help. And one thing she can do with her gadgeteering is drop her die to give you more dice.
See, I'm confused a little bit by the new wording, because we like to be tricky with our wording sometimes.
I don't like to be tricky.
Just like the 7 success, destroy a wondrous resource safely, which is the tricky wording is you're using the word safely here and not somewhere else, which is to imply any other success is not safe.
I believe there is a 1 success result that says destroy a wonder unsafely. You need 1 success to destroy it unsafely.
See, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'd never look at 1-star successes.
I know. Yeah, the 1-star result is destroy it unsafely. The 7-star result is destroy it safely. So for those of you playing along at home, if you need to destroy a wonder, 7 stars does it safely. 1 star doesn't do it, does it unsafe. So that's the peril of grouping them by successes instead of grouping them by theme.
Right. But yeah, no, all I needed was 3. I rolled a 5.
So Commodore Proteus, Lancer, Summers, Wyatt, and the 2 randoms are going to go ahead and go into the mine shaft. Are you going as one mob, or do you have a scout going ahead of you?
I'd say we follow the Star Trek TOS rules, and the 2 unnamed crew members take point.
And then we can
I
keep
would
the
prefer to
guy
take point
tried.
because I have good observation and stealth.
Well, you have stealth, you can be sneaky. That's why I would mention.
I don't have the stealth gift, but I do have evasion at a moderately good level.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go as one mob, or do you want Ralph in front, or do you want the 2 nameless guys in front?
I think we should send Ralph in front. He seems eager.
Ralph, I need you to make a roll of mind and evasion.
You good successes?
You have 2 successes. All right, so you will go into the mine shaft. I don't have a map for this complex, but yeah, first you'll get to a gate. The gate is locked, but Ralph, you have sabotage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not going to make you roll for this. Even though there's a mining gate here, it's locked. Between your craft and sabotage, you can pick the lock easily and open the mine gate. This looks more like it's not blast proof. This looks more like keeping your labor from fleeing, because as you go inside, you'll discover the mine shaft. There are lots of primitive equipment here, the kind that would be used by, I don't know, local primitives who have been enslaved, or perhaps holographic doctors.
Well, in that case, can maybe to be able to roll something, I'd like to sabotage the door so it's locked open.
Oh, okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll Minecraft and sabotage.
Well, actually,
yeah. But yes, you'll discover this indeed is a rare earths mine. They've probably had people working in here long hours, mining all sorts of things: radium, masrium, possibly even tellurium, with no protections. Those terrible pirates that they would make people do this.
Okay, so got an 8.
Yep, you're fine.
6 and a 4.
You're frosting. The mine itself is dark, but in some places it's lit by the very radioactive elements glowing in the walls.
And of course, I'm not worried about this at all.
Yep, probably put some gum in your mouth to get rid of the metallic taste. And you wind down some twisty passages, but you can hear noises that make you go in certain directions. Like I said, you see signs, of terrible equipment here and people using substandard safety protections. Some mine shafts are shored up in a way that makes them look like they would probably collapse if you touched them, but we're in low gravity, so maybe not. But yeah, eventually you, Ralph, since you're in the lead, will come across, you'll hear the sounds of 2 people arguing in gruff voices. Let's see, how many successes did you have in your evasion? 1 or 2?
2.
2? You can get close enough to hear what they're saying. You skulk around the side of a rock and listen, and you hear 2 guys, and one of them saying, "Look, this is all gone tits up. This operation is dead. We should just get the ship running, or get back on a ship and get out of here." And like the other guy says, "Man, if the captain hears you say that, he's going to rip off your head and shove it down your neck." So, I don't care. I didn't sign up for some weird kind of science doomsday type thing. We're just supposed to steal stuff and sell it and get rich. All your big highfalutin talk, we're going to conquer the solar system, that kind of stuff. It's all a bunch of hooey. Ralph, do you continue listening to them, or do you do something else? Or
well, while he's listening, he would have turned the radio on to broadcast this to the others, so they know not to keep going. And they also,
I need you to make a roll of mind, academics, and the breakdown die of D12. You have 2 successes. Hey, rear guard, you hear the exact same thing Ralph was hearing. Wow, the radio's working, says Wyatt.
Thanks, Sherlock.
Give me a brief précis of what they said.
Yeah, they were there. One pirate's arguing that they should just flee while they can, and the other guy's saying, "Man, if the captain heard you say that." It appears their morale is low, sir.
They're in a vulnerable state. They might be prone to pressure and questioning.
It's time to reason with the enemy again.
All right, Captain. Well, you're the better talker. I tried to do it last time and I failed abysmally, so I got you back, Commodore.
Okay.
Okay, I will approach.
The 2 crew members that you came with insist on walking in front of you.
That's fine. That's fine. But I will have my hands up, and I'll tell and me saying things like "ook friend, food for you, peace, whatever's appropriate." He said, quoting a documentary that nobody else has seen. All right, I will approach, making signs of friendship. My hands raised.
Mini bomb.
Okay, so you reveal yourself around the corner. The 2 pirate guys, will grab put their hands on their knives, but you show up and say something in negotiable.
Right on. Is this like a rolling reasoning with the enemy, or am I just doing the will of negotiation?
Well, you're asking. You say, "I come in peace. I want you to hear me out." I mean, when you arrive, what do you say?
Yeah, essentially, I come in peace. I want to discuss our situation. There's no need for more bloodshed.
That would be negotiation. You're not using presence, where you're just telling them surrender or you'll be destroyed. You're not using questioning, saying, "Hey, I can't help but notice you're hanging out here in a cave," and you're not using deceit, where you're just lying about whatever you're up to.
Okay, so we got a minor negotiation, correct? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, will of negotiation. For pirates.
And I gave you an assist.
Yep, and Lancer will say, "Wait, I know how to talk to space pirates." You get a bonus D12 from Lancer. It says, "Whatever you're
Once again, my archaic old timey slang apparently is in vogue with the criminal element in the future."
Don't say that. All right, so go ahead, Piat. I need you to push yourself now. I need you to say something in horribly outdated slang.
Hey there, Huckleberries. Put down. No reason to put down.
I know my name.
Listen, you bugs.
Put down your pea shooters. You're being taken. You're gonna get 5 down the river. I don't know.
This is Johnny P. This is Johnny P. Law here.
What of the trolley here?
The one guy, the 2 of them will look at you and draw knives instinctively when you show up. But then the one guy who was arguing earlier just throws his knife down. Says, "I've had it. This is totally lost, and we're all gonna get radiation burns. I don't want to die in an atomic fire." And the other one, says, "Fritz, you're such a loser," and surrenders too.
You've made the right choice, men. Well done. Now tell us, where's your leader?
Everyone who's still here is down there. They're getting the supplies. I think we're bugging out. "I didn't want to do any of this," says the other guy. "They came and pressed me into service. They hit me on the back of the head. Before I knew it, I was being forced to do all these horrible things to people. I'm innocent. I never wanted to do any of that."
You'll have a chance to present these mitigating arguments before the interplanetary courts. But don't worry, they're very fair, and the wheels of justice grind slowly but surely.
Well, the other one, who's named Max, is going to say, "Well, hey, you may think you're pushovers, but we're not armed. They've got heavy weapons in there. They're not going to come out. There's only as soon as they find out there's only 5 of you, they're going to melt your faces off."
How many of them are down there?
At least a dozen.
And they're down that way?
Yep.
Is it a narrow passage?
Cave it in.
There you go.
You could do that.
Why don't we do that, Captain?
Yeah, we can temporarily collapse the ceiling perhaps here, and then with our ray pistols.
Yeah.
And then we can return later to clear it out and save them when we've gotten things sorted out.
Okay, so you start attempting to collapse the ceiling. In order to collapse the ceiling would require no one here has spelunking, which is a gift in the game.
But someone here does have sabotage.
That's going to require a roll of speed, academics, and a D12 bonus if you have the sabotage.
Summers, you finally get to destroy something.
Yep.
I know a little bit. Commodore pulls out his gun and fires it wildly into the air.
Meanwhile, Summer's like, no. This is my jam right here.
The trick is to collapse it so it doesn't fall on yourself.
Oh. And he does. That's exactly what he says.
See that? That's a load-bearing rock. It's holding the others up. You hit it there, and watch.
Okay,
that's a load-bearing ceiling.
Did I accidentally teleport you guys to the shadow realm or something?
No, I still see
I
shadow.
don't see a blank map.
Oh no, there we go. Okay, sorry, I clicked on something. All right, so you start shooting at the ceiling, and of course these are atomic weapons. They make a lot of noise, and then the ceiling starts to collapse. And then something interesting happens, because after the ceiling collapses, and the dust settles, and the dust starts to settle, you'll hear a sort of yelping scream that's a mix of pain and rage. It's one of the scariest things you guys have ever heard.
Is the cave alive?
Well, yeah, the first thing you know is the cave alive. I need all of you guys to roll your mind and observation. If you have danger sense, you get a bonus D12.
No, Commodore Proteus. It's the tax man. You didn't file your prerequisite papers on your last insurance claim. Terrifying.
Okay, Lancer, you are not surprised. Anybody who rolls one success is not surprised. Lancer, you actually have focus. So I'll put a blue dot on you. So, Lancer, you can interrupt me. What did, Piat, well, I guess Piat doesn't have anything. So Piat's taken totally by surprise. Oh, there you go.
You didn't roll all your dice.
Yeah, no, you typoed a bit. God bless Roll20. Bursting out of the smoke and rubble as it falls behind them is a large but not giant figure. Because you guys shoot the ceiling and it starts to rumble and then it starts to tumble and then we gotta get out of the way, and someone grabs Piat, who rolled no successes, and drags him out of the way before the ceiling falls on his face.
I rolled successes.
And this starts to fall, but then suddenly jumping on the other side of it is this 7-foot-tall figure of this angry-looking wolf guy. This wolf guy should look familiar. Do you remember when you had a photo of a wolf guy from earlier?
Is this Gunvoigt?
No, Gunvoigt was the snake.
Was the snake? Who's the other guy? Zachlon.
Pirate Captain Zachlon. And now that you can see him in person, he radiates an aura of menace. You also see closer that you had a blurry photo of him before. He was wearing an eye patch before, but now his eye is clearly replaced with some sort of mechanical device.
Oh dear.
As he looks like he took some damage from the rocks falling on him, and he's just gonna look at all of you and say, "I have not yet begun to show you what I am capable of."
And I'm like, no, you never will, and shoot.
Go ahead and tap your focus, and you will go ahead and shoot at him. He will attempt to dodge. Go ahead and roll to hit, and he will attempt to roll to dodge.